70. Amma cheppandi first or the second priority? And second priority, why it comes under the second priority? Because there is a vacant flat. Now, vacant flat is not there, definitely multiple floors and multiple flats comes under the first priority. Then in this one, how many floors are there? 5 floors. 5 floors are there. Each floor, how many flats? There are 2 flats. Altogether, there are some 10 flats. Now, in these 10 flats, there are only 9 persons who are staying, and one of the flat being a vacant flat, isn't it? Then, coming to condition number 1. 9 persons were there, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, and X, live in 5 different floors. And now this entire information till here, only the descriptive part has been given. From here onwards, and we have the information. Now U lives on an even number floor, but not on an even number floor. Clear? Now U lives on an even number floor, but not on an even number flat. Hence, U lives even number floor, odd number flat. Even number and even number floor means second floor or fourth floor. Then out of which flat? First flat. And so U can be second floor first flat or fourth floor first flat. The next one, W lives to the north of T. Now where is this W? W is to the north of T, but not on an odd even number floor. And so W must be on an odd number floor. W odd number floor above this T, and so W cannot be on the first floor, and W can be either on third floor or the fifth floor. W is either third or fifth. R lives to the southwest of W. As R is to the southwest of W, W is here, R must be here. That means W must be in second flat, R must be in first flat. And R lives to the southwest of W. R does not live on an even number floor, hence R must be. R does not live on an odd number floor, hence R must be even number floor. Even number floor, that means either second or the fourth floor. In which flat? First flat. Now first flat, in the first case, R must be fourth floor, and fourth floor first flat. And in the second possibility, R must be second floor first flat. Now in the first possibility, if you observe here, W must be here. Clear? That is the only possibility we have. But as here, W can be either 3 or 5. W can be at any one of these 2 places. Done? And no one lives to the west of a vacant flat. And no one is to the west of vacant flat. Where is this vacant flat? And vacant flat must be in first flat. Clear? Vacant flat must be here, vacant. The next one, and S lives to the northwest of V. Where is this S? S is to the northwest of V, V is here, then S must be here. S must be in first flat, and V is in second flat. And southwest of X, and S is to the southwest of X, hence V and X must be in the second flat. And S must be in between these two. The next one, and there are 2 floors between R and Q. Now in between R and Q, they are both living in the same flat. R and Q must be at this place. Now here again, R and Q must be here, R and Q. The next one, only 1 floor between U and T. Both live in different flats. Now U and T, and there is only 1 floor, both lives in different flats. Now T must be here. Now T is here, W is to the north of T, that is fine. Now here in this one, W is to the north. And X does not live on floor number 4. X cannot be on floor number 4. Then coming back to this one, X does not live on floor number 4. Now in this case, where should this S be? S must be here, isn't it? If S is here, X must be to the northeast of S. Is it possible? And this case is completely ruled out. Done? As this case is completely ruled out, then where should this S be? Can S be here? No. Hence, where should this S? S must be on third floor. Now, if S is on the third floor, first flat, then which must be vacant? And first floor, first flat is vacant, because there is no one who is living to the west of a vacant flat. The next one, if S is here, then we have X and V. Now, where should this X and V? Now, X and V must be in the 5th floor. Why X must be in the 5th floor? Now, it's here. Now, X is to the northeast of what? Northeast of X. And at the same time, W is either on the 3rd floor or on this one, and W is to the northwest of R. Then, X does not live on floor number 4. As X is not on floor number 4, and X must be on floor number 5. If X is here, W must be here. W is here, Then, and W is to the, and X, W and T. There are two more persons who are left over. Who are those two? And V and P. Now, any information related to V and P here? Yes. No, sir, northeast. S leaves to the northwest of V. S is to the northwest of V, V must be here. V is here, then P must be here. Now, this is about question number 66 to 70. Then 71 onwards. Now, in this question number 71, it comes under sequence 71 to 73, only 3 questions given under this one. First or the second priority? Definitely first priority, question number 71. Then in this 71, how many elements are there? The above arrangement, which are immediately followed by a number. Element followed by a number and preceded by a symbol. And the sequence must be symbol, element and a number. Clear? That means symbol and number must be in the alternate places. Element means any element. Either it could be a letter, number or a symbol. Hence, symbol and a number must be in the alternate places. Can you have this one or not? And entity? Yes. Next one. Hash. And next one, sigma and no, so star and E. Symbol and a letter. Next one, symbol and a number, sorry. Now symbol and we need to have a number. Now symbol and a number, element, immediately preceded by symbol and next is number. Alternate symbol and number. Now symbol and a number. Now in this case. Next one, symbol and in the alternate place we need to have a number. Now symbol and a number. W unda leda? Yes, next one. Symbol and a number. Now V. V immediately preceded by symbol and followed by number. Next one, anything else here? And a symbol and a number. Now 3 is there, symbol and a number. Next one, that's it. And how many are there altogether? 4. Now 4, that is given choice to question number 71. Then 72, what should come in place of the question mark? Then let us start with the first element. Hash and star. Hash 2 star 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. Star in them 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. M plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. And what is the first element? We have 5. Now 5 is the first element. Now 2, 3 and 5 choices were ruled out. Now we are left with only 2 choices. Then start comparing between these two. First element is same. Second element is different. Let us start with the second element. Now second element S and 4. S and 4, what is the relation we have between S and 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, power. Now second element must be power. 5 and power. Choice for question number 72. Then 73, if all the letters are removed, which of the following be 17th from the right? 17th from the right without letters. Then start counting here without letters, 17th from the right. Then 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then next one, 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then 14, 15, 16, 17. Hash, that is choice to question number 73. Then 74 onward, there are some 7 persons and working in 7 different designations. Now 7 persons working in 7 different designations, hierarchy. Hierarchy first or the second priority? Definitely under the first priority because the order will always be clearly given. What is that order here? All the designations are to be given, to be considered in a given order. CEO is the senior most. Now CEO is the senior most and executive is the junior most. Now if you observe here till here, the entire information is about the descriptive part only. Clear? Then now CEO, then who is the next one? COO, next one CFO, and next to CFO and VPN, and next one manager, and next to manager and assistant manager, and next one, now who is the other one? Executive. These are the 7 persons we have. No parameter added to this one, and so definitely comes under the first priority. Then coming to condition number 1. Tell me what is information condition number 1. Now P is senior to chief financial officer. Then how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Now P can be either COO or CEO, 2 possibilities. The next one, N is junior to R. R is here, N is junior to R and senior to O. R and O must be in this order, need not necessarily be immediate, because the word immediate is nowhere given. As many persons junior to Q, senior to S. Now Q and S, you need to have equal number of persons. And only 3 persons are in between P and M. In between P and M, how many are there? There are exactly 3 people. M who is senior to S. M is senior to S, S will be here. Now if S is here, S and Q equal places, Q must be here. Now here in this one, S and Q. Can we have S at this place? Now if S is here, P and Q must be in the same place, not possible. Hence where should this S be? S is assistant manager. Then who is this Q? And chief operating officer. And only 3, M is senior to S, O does not working as a manager. The remaining 3 persons must be in the same order, R and O. And similarly here again, R and O. Then what is the information we have? And O is not working as a manager. Now in the first case, O is working as a manager. And this is ruled out. Now we have left with this case. Then, now this is from 74 to 78. Then 79 onwards. Now in this question number 79, how many boxes are there? Only 6 boxes. Now these 6 boxes are stacked one above the other. And each box contains different items. Now 6 boxes were there and 6 items. Now first are the second priority. One last better. Second priority you can able to work out. The 2 boxes and parameters also there. As of now we have left already the first set under the second priority, isn't it? Then 79 onwards. Then only 2 boxes are between T and basket. And T and basket, how many boxes are there? 2. That means if T is here, 1, 2, basket is here, that is first possibility. Then what is the next possibility? Now basket is here. Then T is here and 1, 2, basket must be here. Now follow here. That means either T can be above this basket or below this basket. There are 2 possibilities. And neither T nor S contain chocolates. S and T chocolate is ruled out. And only 1 box between R and chocolate. Now between R and chocolate, how many are there? R and chocolate, there is exactly 1 box. And 1 box between R and chocolate, and only 1 box between mobile and doll. Mobile and doll, again there is exactly 1 box. 1 box between mobile and doll. Only 2 boxes between S and P. Now in between S and P, how many? There are only 2 boxes. P which is kept below S. Now P is kept below S and S and P, this must be the order. Then P is kept below S. Then the box which contains basket is kept immediately above R. Immediately above R, what is that one? Basket. Immediately above this R, that is basket. Then either U or P contains R which contains books. R contains what? R contains books. Now books is here. The next one, either U or P contains doll. Either U or P contains what? Contains doll. The next one, and box U is kept immediately above chocolate. Now U is immediately above this chocolate. Now this is what the information given, isn't it? Then, now in this case there are 5 boxes, here there are only 4 boxes. Let us start with this 5 boxes. Then next one, S and P. Now S and P, now P cannot be at this place, isn't it? As P cannot be here, then any other information we have? Now R and S. U is kept immediately above this one, R. R and chocolate, there must be exactly 1. U is here. As U is here, then U and chocolate must be together. As U and chocolate must be together, then let us start with this S and P. Now where can we have this S and P? Now can we have S at this place? And 1, 2, 1, 2, P will be here. Now P is here, S and P. Then what is the other information we have? S and P, there are exactly 2. Then U or P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were there. Then the remaining, what are the remaining here? U. Then U must be at this place. Follow here. Now if U is here, then, and U is immediately above what? U is immediately above chocolate, chocolate is here. As U is immediately above this chocolate, R and chocolate, there must be exact 1, that is valid. S and T, they do not belong to chocolate. And next one, U is immediately above, U and P either doll. Now either U or P contains doll. As of now, P contains chocolate and U must contain doll. Then which box is left over here? Q is the box that is left over. Then mobile and doll, there must be exactly 1 and S must contain mobile. If S contains mobile, what else is left over? Bat. Now T contains bat. Now this is from question number 79 to 83. Then 84 onwards, first or the second priority. Inequality is always under the first priority. Now coming to this one, question numbers 84 to 87. Now in this 84, the relation between X and A. Now if you observe here, V and X are one and the same. Hence in the place of V, we can write it as X. Now X to A, X greater than A, definitely true or not? Then second one. What is the second conclusion we have? And T and R. R is here, T is here. Which element is common? V is common. Now in the first statement, R lesser than or equals to V. And in the next one, T greater than or equals to V is nothing but V lesser than or equals to T. Hence from R to T, which symbol is common? Lesser than or equals to. R lesser than or equals to T is nothing but T greater than or equals to R. Then what is your answer? Both 1 and 2, choice 1, 84. Then coming to this 85. Now in this 85, now V and H. Now H is here, V is here. Which element is common? G is common. H to G greater than or equals to. G to V lesser than or equals to. Opposite symbol, no relation. The next one, K and F. K is here, F is here. Which element is common? G is common. G to K, G lesser than K. The next one, G to F, F lesser than G. F lesser than G lesser than K. F lesser than K, K greater than F. Then what is your answer? Only 2. Only 2, choice 5, question number 85. The next one, 86. Now D and G, D and Y. G equals to Y. G equals to Y means in the place of Y, you can write it as Z. Now if you check out here, now these two conclusions are in between only two letters. What are those two? D and G. Now in the first one, it is greater than. And in the next conclusion, it is lesser than or equals to. Then what is possible? Either or is possible. Provided in the statement between G and D, you need to have opposite symbol. Is there any opposite symbol or not? Yes. One greater than, one lesser than opposite. Opposite means now among these three, only one must be true. If greater than is true, this will be false. Or if this is false, this will be true. And between these two, one must always be true. Hence, what is your answer? Either 1 or 2, choice 3, 86. The next one, 87. Now in this 87, the relation between N and Z. Now N is here, Z is here. Which element is common? Yes. N lesser than or equals to S lesser than or equals to Z. Then which symbol is common? Lesser than or equals to. The next one, X and G. Now X is here, G is here. Which element is common? X, S. X greater than or equals to S. G lesser than S means S greater than G. From X to G, X greater than G is 2, but not equal to. And so what is your answer? Only 1. Only 1 given in choice 2 is 87. Then next one, 88 to 92. Now in this 88 to 92, there are some 7 persons seated around a circular table, some inward and some outward. Some of them are towards the center and some of them are away from the center. Then tell me, it comes under the first or the second priority? First priority. How many sets you leave under the second priority? As of now, already left 2 sets under the second priority, right? And you cannot leave more than 2 sets under the second priority. Done? And by hook or crook, you need to work out the remaining sets. మా ఇప్పటికే 10 క్వశ్చన్లు వదిలేశారు. 15 వదిలేస్తే ఇంకేం చేస్తారు ఎగ్జామ్? క్లియర్? Then T sits second to the left of it. Now based on paper to paper, the type of questions will vary. Now in some of the papers, we have taken this under the second priority. Why? Because all the remaining we have already done. Here we have already left 2 sets. Hence we cannot afford to leave more than 2 sets. Hence we need to keep this one under the first priority. And that is the reason we are discussing these priorities for paper to paper. And if at all there is a general funda for this one, and I would have discussed this one at the very beginning of our explanation classes. మా క్లాసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవ్వకముందు ఒకసారి మీకు ఫండమెంటల్స్ అన్నీ చెప్పేసి ఒక ఫార్ములా రాసేసాం అనుకోండి, ఇంకా అక్కడ నుంచి మనం చెప్పాల్సిన పనే లేదు. అండ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద క్రైటీరియా. పేపర్ టు పేపర్ ఇట్ వ్యారీస్. డన్? అండ్ T sits second to the left of Q అన్నాం. As T sits second to the left of Q, then in these type of questions where different directions were given, ఏం చేయాలి? ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి? First direction, definite direction. Any information here regarding direction? Immediate neighbors of P. Neither V. S faces the center. Clear, S is facing the center. Then S sits second to the left of. Then, now S faces the center. Now we are taking S at this place facing towards the center. As S is facing towards the center, then, and now S sits second to the left of V. S is seated second to the left of V, there are two possibilities. Now V can be here, either right hand side to S or left hand side. Now in the first case we have taken right hand side. Now in this case, left hand side. Then, now S is facing towards the center. Now in this case we have taken V at this place. Then S is seated second to the left of V, V is away from the center. Done? Then next one, any other information here? Now T sits second to the left of Q. Where is this T? T is seated second to the left hand side of Q. And two persons in between T and P. In between T and P, how many? Two persons. And U sits second to the right of P. Now P is here. U is seated second to the right of P. Then immediate neighbors of P, same direction. P's neighbors, they are facing the same direction. And next one, neither V nor P is immediate to Q. V and P, none of these two persons is adjacent to Q. And S faces the center. Immediate neighbors of T face same. T's neighbors, same directions. Then next one, U and Q face opposite direction. U and Q opposite, U, Q opposite. Then next one, S sits second to the left of V. Clear, there is no other information that is common for S and V. Then tell me from where we need to start. I am ekkadi nunchi start cheddam cheppandi. Now, shall we start with this P? Now Q. Now Q. Where can we have this Q? Now Q, in both the places, let us start from here. Now Q is here, Q is here. In both the cases, we have taken Q is to them. No. Now Q is seated second to the left of T, right? No. Now here V and P are not adjacent to Q. As V and P are not adjacent to Q, that means Q cannot be here, cannot be here. Then, as Q cannot be in these two places, then what are the other possibilities for this Q? Then where can we have this Q? Then Q cannot be in these two places. Then can we have Q at this place or not? Yes. Now we have taken Q at this place. Then, now in both the cases you are taking Q adjacent to S. Then next one, and Q, T is seated second to the left of Q. As T is seated second to the left of Q, then where can I have this T? And T is seated second to the left of Q. V and P are not adjacent to Q, isn't it? Then next one, now Q is here. Can you take T at this place or not T? Make it under T. Now T. If T is here, T is seated second to the left of Q means, what is the direction of Q? Q is not given. And next one, Q is away from the center, T sits second to the left of Q. Now in this case, and Q sits inside, because T sits second to the left of Q. Now T and P, there are exactly two people. Now T and P, there are exactly two people. Now in this case, T and P, there are exactly two people. The next one, U. U is seated second to the right of P. U is seated second to the right of P. P is facing the center. Now U is seated second to the right of P and P is facing away from the center. Then there is only one person who is left over. Who is that one? P, R. Now R must be here, R must be here. Now if R is here, then check out the conditions here. And U and Q face opposite directions. Now Q is away from the center and Q must be towards the center. Now here Q is center and U is away from the center. And T and Q opposite. Then P's neighbors are facing the same direction. Now P's neighbors are facing the same direction. Here S and V, they are facing the same. But as in this case, S and V, are they facing the same direction? In the second case? No. And this case is ruled out. Then now we are left with T and R. T and R, what is the direction here? U and Q opposite direction. And T's neighbors are facing the same direction. Hence, U is away from the center, R is away from the center. And at the same time, P's neighbors. Any other information we have? Now regarding T, what is the direction of this T? Now S faces immediate neighbors. T sits second to the left of Q. V and T opposite. Now V and T opposite directions. Now V is center, T must be away from the center. Done? Now this is from question numbers 88 to 92. The next one, 93 onwards. 93 to 97. 93 to 97. Now it comes under which category? Parallel rows. How many persons are there in this? Now 12 persons, 6 in one row, 6 in the other row. First or the second? Definitely first priority. No other parameter definitely comes under the first priority. Then coming back to this. Now there are some 12 persons who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 in one row and 6 in the other row. Now 6 persons in one row and 6 persons in the other row. Then in row 1, P, Q, R, S, T and U, and all of them are facing towards which direction? North. Now P to Q they are north, and A, B, C, D and F they are facing towards south. P to U are north and A to F are facing towards south. And D sits second to the left of B, but neither of them are at the extreme end. D is seated second to the left of whom? Left of B. D is seated second to the left of B. None of these two persons are the extreme ends. Now this is the first possibility. Then what is the next one we have? Now B can be third from the left extreme. The next one, now B is here and D is at this place. Now D sits second to the left of B, but neither of them sits at the extreme end. F sits to the immediate right of C. F is to the immediate right hand side of C. These persons are facing towards south, and right hand side is nothing but our left hand side, and F is to the immediate right hand side of C. And next one, and E does not sit immediate to D. E and D are not opposite, adjacent to each other. E is here. Then in this case, now E is adjacent to D, which is not possible. Finally, we are left with only one possibility. Then, now the persons A through F were finalized. Then E does not sit immediate. Only two persons between R and U. In between R and U, how many? Two. And S and P are adjacent to each other. Then the one who facing D sits third to the right of Q. Now this person we are talking about. That person is seated third to the right of whom? Third to the right of Q. As third to the right of Q, where should this Q be? And Q must be at the left extreme. Clear? Now third to the right of Q is this person. That person is opposite to D. Then next one, opposite to D. And R sits third, Q. D sits third to the right of Q. Third to the right. And D does not face S. And D does not face S, S cannot be here. As S cannot be here, then, and D does not face, R sits third to the right of the one who faces B. R is third to the right of the one who faces B. B is opposite, third right is R. Then if R is here, between R and U, how many people? Two people. Then where should this U be? Immediate right hand side of Q. Then S and P are adjacent to each other, and S cannot be at this place, and S is here, P is here. Then who is the person left? T is the person left. Done? Now this is from 93 to 97. Then next one, 98 to 100. First or the second priority? Definitely first priority. 98 to 100. Now in this question numbers 98 to 100, they are based on set of numbers. Now in this set of numbers, the positions of the first and the second digits are interchanged. Which digit is coming to the first place? Second digit. Then what will be the resultant? The second digit of the lowest number. Here he is talking about which number? Lowest number. Which digit is coming to the first place? Second digit. Among the second digits, we need to find out the lowest. Which is the lowest? 1 is the lowest. Clear? 1 comes to the first place in 916, and 9 will go to the second place. Now the second digit in the lowest number. Second digit of the lowest number is divided by first digit of third highest number. Third highest number means which is the highest? 8 is the highest. Second highest? 4. Third highest? 3. Clear? Then 368. In this one, which one you need to take? First digit. First digit is how much? 3. 9 divided by 3, 3. Now 3 given in choice to question number 98. For this purpose, you are not supposed to write down each and every number in detail. The next one, 99. Now if in 99, 1 is subtracted from the second digit of every odd number. Now every odd number, 1 is subtracted from the second digit. Second digit means 729. If 1 must be subtracted, from where we need to subtract 1? Yes, from where we need to subtract? No, 1 is subtracted from the second, every odd number, right? Odd number means from where I need to subtract? 7 minus 1, 9 minus 1? Fine, because they are odd digits. If he is talking about 1 must be subtracted from odd digits, then you need to subtract here. Agal. Clear? మా ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అంటున్నాడు. Odd number కాబట్టి ఏం చేయాలి? Number itself must be odd. Clear? Rather than the digit. And rather then, how much to be subtracted here? 1 must be subtracted. కనుక odd numberలో second digit నుంచి 1 subtract చేయండి. Now 729 is an odd number. From this one, 1 must be subtracted. Clear? 2 minus 1. And 1 is subtracted from the second digit of every odd number, and 1 is added to the third digit of every even number. Even number, 1 must be added. 1 add చేస్తే ఇక్కడ ఏమైపోయింది? 5. Now 6 add చేస్తే 7. Then 7 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏమవ్వాలి? Second digit is 3. And next one here, 8 plus 1 is how much? 9. అంతే కదా? Then, what is the question? How many numbers thus found will be divisible by 3? Now 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 9, 17 not divided by 3. 5 plus 8, 13 plus 5, 18 divisible by 3. Now 9 plus 1, 10 plus 7, 17 not divided by 3. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 7, 17. 6 plus 3, 9 plus 9, 18. How many numbers that are divisible by 3? 2. That is given in choice 1, 99. And finally question number 100. If all the digits, now here he is talking about the digit. If all the digits within each number are arranged in descending order, and which of the following will form the second largest number? Clear? What is the question we have? All the digits are arranged in descending order within the number. If the digits are arranged in the descending order within the number, then which digit will come at the first place? I'm not talking about a particular number. In any number, which digit comes at the first place? Highest digit in that. Now we need to think about highest. Highest, 9 is the highest. Clear? Next one, and this is 9. There are 2 9s. Now this is 972. Now this is 961. Then which is the second highest? 961. Then 961 choice. Then, now this is about paper number 29, question number 66 to 100. Number series. Ma question numbers please, number series. Ma? 41. Then question numbers 41 to 45. Now in this 41 to 45, now parallel rows. Now in this parallel rows, in this question a number series is given. After that series a number is given followed by A, B, C, D and E. Now you have to complete the series starting with a given number following the sequence and answer the questions that follow. Now start chedama. First you need to identify the logic in the first series. The same logic you need to apply the second logic starting with the first number given in the second one. Then 7, 6. Number 44 to 195. Then that has been increased by how many times? 4 times. And 4 times it comes under, and it comes under combination. Now 7 into 1 minus 1. Now 6 into 2. Now 7 into 1. And next one 6 into 2, how much? And 12. 12 minus 4. Then next one 8. 8 into 3, how much? 24 minus 9. Into 1 minus 1 square. Into 2 minus 2 square. Into 3 minus 3 square. Into 4 minus 4 square. Now into 5, how much into 5? 44 into 5, 220. And 220 minus 25, 195. Into n minus n square. Then similarly, you need to find out E. Starting with what? 9. And starting with 9, 9 into 1 minus 1, how much is that? 8. 8 into 2, 16 minus 4, 12. Now 12 into 3, 36 minus 9, 27. Now 27 into 4, 54, 54, 108. 108 minus 16. 108 minus 16, 92. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? 92 into 5 minus 25. 92 into 5, 460. 460 minus 25. 460 minus 25. 435 choice. 4 is the answer. Then 41 it is choice 4. Then coming to question number 42. Now 42 చెప్పండి. Now in this 42, 24, 13. Number once decreased. As number once decreased, hence it must be either into 0.5 or into 1 minus something. It is more nearer to into 0.5. Hence 24 into 0.5, how much is that? 12 plus 1, 13. 13 into 1. 13 into 1, 13. Plus how much? Plus 2. 0.5 into 1. Next one into 1.5. 15 into 1.5, 22.5. Plus how much? Plus 3. Then into 2. Plus 4. Into 2.5. Plus 5. Must సరిపోయిందా లేదా? And similarly here again, you need to start with what? 18. Now 18 into 0.5, how much? 9 plus 1, 10. Then 10 into 1 plus 2, how much? 12. 12 into 1.5, 18 plus 3, 21. Clear? 21. Here the question is about this is A, B, C. We need to find out D. 21 into 2 plus 4. 21 into 2, 42 plus 4, 46. 46 is choice for question number 42. Then 42. Then 43. You are not at all looking at the board. You are very busy in noting down. అర్థమవుతుందా? అర్థమైనప్పుడు మళ్ళీ రాయడం ఎందుకు? మళ్ళీ అక్కడ నేను క్యాన్సిల్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్కి వెళ్ళిపోతాను రాసేస్తున్నారు. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 43. Now in this 43, number started with 88 to 415. Clear? Number multiplied by how many times? 5 times. It comes under product or combination. Difference, it must be under combination. Now for 88 into how much? Into 5. 88 into 5. into 5. No, sir. In the same class, the previous two questions, I have discussed about how to work out with into 5. ఎలా చేశానమ్మా ముందిట్లో? మా 88 divided by 2 ఎంత? 44. And add 0, 440. దానికి ఎందుకు తెగ చేస్తున్నారు మీరు? Clear? Now into 5 is nothing but 10 by 2. 10 is nothing but adding 0 divided by 2 or divided by 2 add 0. Then coming back, 88 into 5, 420. 420, 440. 440 minus 20. This is into 5 minus 25. Then coming back to the first one, must square, good. Then into 1, ikkada enta ayindi? Minus 5. Ikkada square avalede mari. That is into 1 minus 5, into 2 minus 5, into 3 minus 5 and so on. Then here in this, ikkada emayindi? 12 and 14. Now 12 and 14, what is the relation we have? 12 and 14. Now 5 and this is 25 and 12 into 1, 12 into 2, 24 minus 10. Then next one into 3 minus 15, into 4 minus 20. And similarly starting with what? 23. You need to find out C. 23 into 1 minus 5. How much? 18. 18 into 2, 36 minus 10, 26. 26 into 3, 78 minus 15. How much? 78 minus 15. That is 63, choice 4. Done? Then 44. Now in this question number 44, number 256 to 1285. Again, numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Must be under product or combination. First, as soon as you saw the question, first you need to determine under which model it comes. But first మీరు చేయవలసింది అది డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ కాంబినేషన్. ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి. ఒక్కసారి అది ఫిక్స్ అయిన తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తాం? లాజిక్ ట్రై చేస్తే 1 or 2 లాజిక్స్లో సెట్ అయిపోతుంది. డన్? దెన్ 256. Now 256 how many times? 5 times. What is 256 into 5? Chipam, 256 into 5 divided by 2, 12. 6 and 1280. Clear? Now 1280 plus how much? Plus 5 into 5 plus 5. Now this is how much? Into 1 plus 1. Then check out into 2 plus 2. Into 3 plus 3. Into 4 plus 4. Similarly, you need to start with what? 4. Now 4 into 1 plus 1. How much? 5. 5 into 2 plus 2. How much? 12. 12 into 3 plus 3. 39. 39, choice 4. Then 45. Now in this 45, again, number increased from 400 to 2091. Number multiplied by at least 5 times. Now 417 into 5. Amma cheppu nuve. Now 417 into 5. Em cheyali? 417 divided by 2. Clear? How many times? 2 20s. 17. 17 means 85. Ante kada 8.5. 8.5. Now in the case of an odd number, remove this dot. Clear? If it is an odd number, remove the decimal. Even number, add 0. Adding 0 is nothing but multiplying the number with 10. Removing this decimal is nothing but multiplying the number with 10. Then into 5. Now into 5 is how much? 2085 plus 6. Now this is into 5 plus 6. Then come to the first one. This is into 1 plus 2. Next one, into 2 plus 3. Next, into 3 plus 4. Next, into 4 plus 4. Then starting with what? 5. Start working. 5 into 1 plus 2, how much? 7 into 2 plus 3. 7 into 2 plus 3, 14. Now 7 into 2 plus 3 is 17. 17 into 3 plus 4 and 55. Now 55 into 4, 220 plus 5, 225, choice 3. Now this is about question number 45. Now in all the 5 questions we have come across, multiplying the number with 5. Done? Anything left over? Now this is about paper number 29.